Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Cx3. Uh, I'm in my house with my family, my wife, Cecilia, and Johnny. Um, I'm gonna tell them bye because I have to go to work. I'm leaving for work now. Okay, cool. Uh, oh, that's really nice of you guys. Oh, you replied to me. Oh, that's so cool, huh? Okay guys, so here's how I just did that. And that's something that I've been working on. Um, it's just a couple of command blocks with /say their name and then such and such. Um, and it's part of, or it's the very start of villager interactive houses that I'd like to start making. Um, like walking out the door and having them say goodbye, or walking in and having all of them say hello to you. Now I'm not very great at redstone, so my problem is I need it to only say hello when I'm walking in and only goodbye when I'm walking out, because if I were to what in the world, make these pressure plates right here say hello, then as I'm walking out they would also say hello, because I'm activating both sets of pressure plates. So one idea I had was maybe to make it so that you walk in on the right side and they'll say hello, you walk out on the left side and they'll say goodbye. But I would rather you just walk in and they say hi, you walk out, they say bye without saying hi as well. And then the other thing I'd like to do is, as you're moving around the house, if you walk into the kitchen, the wife would say, do you want some food? Or something like that. And this is a bit excessive just for every house that I would make, but I think it would be cool to set it up with a proximity detector so that as you walk into the kitchen, without having to touch any pressure plate or anything, your wife would say, or whoever would say, do you want some food? And I could do that as well for walking in and walking out. I could just hook up a proximity detector, but I would need to look up how to make one of those first, because I can't quite remember. So anyway, the reason I made this is because in yesterday's video, I was talking about how I want to have some more practical and realistic, as well as dynamic and animated things that I could add to the house that would be fairly simple to create. And this is one of them. As far as practicality, it doesn't really serve any purpose, but I think it's kind of cool. So yeah, and then now onto the next thing that I came up with. Okay, now here's the next thing I came up with, and this isn't really based on being put into a house, but it is something cool that me and my friend kind of were playing around with yesterday. Yeah. As you can see in the bottom, from the command block output, it gave me speed, which has the ID of 1, with the amplifier of 25 for 2 seconds. And we can just see down here this command. And then if we come over here, we have /say warning warp speed activated. So that's how that works, and as you are sprinting across this, the effect, especially on multiplayer, which is where I was testing this, doesn't immediately activate. And so I have this redstone block right here to indicate that that is where your speed will actually kick in. It's normally about 2 blocks later. So I'll do /game rule command, oops, block output, and capital B and O, forgot the L. L. Okay. And false. Did I spell that right? No. Output. There we go. Command block output false. So when I do this, you'll just see that I get the speed effect for 2 seconds. Boom. Done. You don't see this thing right here, which is just like the message. And yeah. Now, one of the things, I don't know if you can do this, but I'd like to have /tell instead of /say, because then it will be specific to your house. So if I were to walk in, it would tell me, hi dad, or whatever. And then if somebody else were to walk in, it would just do /tell at p, which is tell the nearest player. It would tell them, who are you and what are you doing in my house? Something like that. But yeah, so I'll just show you guys this one more time. And that's how far I can get in 2 seconds with the 25 speed multiplier. Now, I'll show you what happens if I use the 100 speed multiplier. Okay. I'm falling from chunk lag. And it hasn't worn off yet either. I'm probably gonna have to, yeah, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Now, another thing that this new command, which got recently added in 1.5, I believe, the /effect, basically you can give yourself any potion effect, or even within a range, you can just have like a clock with a command block, which is repeatedly setting all players within a certain distance to invisible, for example. So you can have an invisibility field or something like that. But one of the really simple things that you can do is create in-game jump pads. And so I'll just give myself jump boost and I can jump right up. And because I only gave it to myself for 2 seconds, it can't be abused. It's pretty much you just jump up and then the effect is gone. Oops. Just wait a sec. It's gone by the time I reach the top. So this is good for if you're making an adventure map. You can do things like this where you could give a player resistance for just long enough for them to fall off a massive pillar and hit the ground, and then it'll wear off. So they can survive that, but if there's something attacking them, they won't survive it. So just little things like that. Okay, so I've got one more thing to show you guys. Alright, now this right here is another one of the things that I can just really easily add to a house. And this is just a quick, simple shower. You can see I've put an item frame with some sugar in it over a dispenser. In the dispenser we have a water bucket. Now this was only made possible a couple updates ago. You used to have a source block of water hidden in the wall and a piston which would retract and let it out. But since we now have this, it washed away my button. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Well, we can come up with a fix for that. That's pretty simple. But the concept still remains the same. let's just put it right here for now. We can turn the shower on and off. And we can turn the rain off. Okay. And I mean, this button would work as well. You just have to get out of the shower to activate it. And that actually provides us with really quick and easy fix. So we just put a sign right there. And you can see I had to do that over here as well. Just having the sign there. Okay, so those are a couple of the things that you guys should be seeing in my houses from now on. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. So guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. You can click the link on the left to be taken to the previous video, and the link on the right will take you to the next video once it's uploaded. There's also the subscribe button on the bottom, which will directly subscribe you to Cx3. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.